Although I took Spanish in high school for around 4 years, I was not at all prepared when 10 years later my company decided to transfer me from the US to Mexico City. I knew I needed a program that was going to meet me where I was and be flexible with my busy work schedule, and that's where Baselang came in. Before I moved to Mexico City, I began taking classes online, starting off with just reviewing basic vocabulary and general verb tenses as I prepared for the big move and full immersion in Spanish. Once I moved to Mexico, I realized that the limited Spanish I knew was not going to get me by, and so I continued my classes to have someone who I could be asking questions to daily as I was encountering Spanish in my life and running into grammatical questions and things that I was really uncomfortable using or not confident with yet. My baseline teachers were always there to answer those questions for me and also be really amazing language practice partners for me to just have general conversations and become more comfortable with my usage. Now, 3 years later, life in Mexico, I've revisited using Baselang yet again, this time to really perfect and master my grammar. And so going back to kind of square one of what those different tenses look like that I had been trying to use but still wasn't 100% comfortable with. So for me, I see Baselang as having been instrumental in my Spanish language journey and really, again, meeting me where I was, whether it was with the basics or challenging me with more specific grammatical tenses and questions that I've had. I tried so many different language learning platforms and apps, websites, and for me, Baselang was the perfect match because of the convenience and the flexibility. I appreciated the opportunity to book as many classes as I needed to or could during the day, or not, again, depending on my schedule, rather than being stuck to a rigid learning language schedule that I needed to commit to. Additionally, the price is absolutely incredible and unmatched in my experience of shopping around for a tool to help me learn. The other thing I appreciate is that I could always switch my teacher and find a teacher that I was comfortable with or experiment with multiple different teachers to have different accents and different conversations with each teacher that I had the opportunity to work with. And also the curriculum. The baseline curriculum is so comprehensive and detailed. I really like the structure of the lessons, giving example sentences, grammatical explanations, and then, of course, the vocabulary as well. I was always so impressed by the number of different vocabulary lessons available to baseline students, and I definitely took advantage of that. My Spanish would not be where it is today if it wasn't for Baselang. I can't recommend this platform enough, and I'm so thankful for all that it helped me with and also the incredible teachers that I was able to meet along the way. So, gracias por todo, Baselang.